Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing this makeup look. So I decided today to just do my whole face of makeup. I wanted to do something really wearable and kind of like classic type of makeup. Yeah, I also did my foundation, contour, highlight, everything in the video. So if you guys would like to see what products I used and how I got this makeup look, please keep watching and we will get right into the video. So the first thing that I'm going to do is apply some of the Benefit Professional just around the cheek area in my cheek. So I'm going to apply a little bit of the Benefit Professional mainly on the cheek area, which is where I have a little bit of enlarged. So since today is a very intensely hot day, I'm going to be using, this is the new foundation by MAC, the Pro Longwear foundation, and this is the Nourishing Waterproof foundation, and I am in the shade NC30. I did a whole review and demo on this, and today I'm actually going to use this brush. This is the Oh Wow brush by Kailyn Cosmetics. Yeah, I've been using it for under eye concealer, but I want to see how it works overall on the face. So I'm going to basically experiment today. So I guess I'm going to dot it first and then press it into the skin. And this is supposed to be like one of those brushes that acts like your fingers. So now that my foundation is on, I'm going to apply the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Light Ivory. I opened a new one, but oh well. So someone in a comment asked me if they should set the MAC Pro Longwear foundation. And I would say if you have an oily T-zone, definitely set it. But if you have dry skin, I really don't see the need to set it. But yeah, I do set it myself. I mainly just set it on the areas where I would get oily, which is, you know, my T-zone. And I also always set my under eye area. Right, so to set my under eye concealer, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. It's just a translucent blue setting powder, but it works amazing. The setting brush by Real Techniques. So I'm going to kind of pack it on a little bit first, just so that it absorbs, really sets the concealer. Apply a little bit to my forehead. It's because I feel like it blurs everything out. And around the mouth. I recently won some products from IT Cosmetics, so I'm going to be using the brush, and this is the Wand Ball powder, and I'm also going to be using the Live Love Laugh Vitality Face with a huge bronzer and a blush and highlight and a very large I'm going to use the bronze shade, obviously, to bronze up my skin with the brush. And I really like the bronzer because it seems like just the right shade of bronze. So yeah, I'm going to apply it to my forehead first. And I'm going to apply it to my cheeks. And then I like to go kind of like in a C. So I'm also going to use the blush and highlight. Oh wow, this is really pigmented. And now I'm going to apply the champagne highlight. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, yeah. It's a little bit frosty white more than champagne, but I think it'll work. Alright, so now I'm going to add a little bit of contour, and I'm going to be using this shade right here in the Anastasia contour palette. So this is the shade in Java. So yeah, this is the one that I mainly use. And I'm actually going to use this brush that was in one of my Benefit boxed blushes. And I feel like this is like the perfect like eat a brush dupe. And you get it for free. So yeah, I'm going to try this out. Oh my gosh, it's like perfect and it's really soft. So definitely if you guys have this brush, don't throw it away because it can work to contour. Okay, so now I'm just going to move on to my eyebrows. I'm going to do it off camera because I do have several eyebrow tutorials, and recently I filmed an updated one. Back and do the eyes. Alright, so the very first thing to apply some of this Tarte CC Cream Colored Clay Eye Primer, and that's just going to go all over the eye, and I am going to take it up to the brow bone and on the lash line, the bottom lash line and inner corner, and I'm going to blend it out with my finger. So I'm just like pressing it on, but making sure that it's not, so I'm just pressing it on. Okay, so now I'm going to set it with this MAC eyeshadow in Blank Type, and this is basically just an ivory skin toned shade, but it is amazing. It is very pigmented. It is my all-time favorite, just skin tone. So I'm just going to press it on top of the primer. So now with a large blending brush, I'm going to take this eyeshadow by Makeup Geek, and it is Peach Smoothie. Alright, so now I'm just going to build the warmth of just a bunch of brown shades. And the first one I'm going to do is this one by Makeup Forever. It doesn't have to be this shade in particular. It's just, I guess one of my go-tos, as well as Soft Brown. Also, Soft Brown by MAC is another good one. And also Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek, and I know she has a couple other ones, so you can do any of those shades. So I'm going to begin to place it on the outer corner, concentrating most of the color there, and now I'm just going to feather it inwards. So yeah, I like to concentrate the color on the outer corner just because I like the intensity there. And then just whatever's left, I feather it inwards. And yeah. And now on top of that, I'm going to apply Cork by MAC. And again, you can use any shade. And again, I like to place it on the outer V and just make sure I get the intensity that I want there. And now I blend inwards. So now I'm going to go a lot darker, and this is more of a deep chocolate brown shade. It is Brown Down by MAC, and I love this shade. This is one of my all-time favorites. And yeah, I'm going to apply that again. So again, outer V. The colors, the cork and Brown Down, and just making sure that I have the darkness that I want. So now from the Makeup Forever palette, number 1, I believe this is what it looks like. It's already pre-made, and I love it because it's only like $43 and you get all these shades. And I'm going to use the black shade in this corner, just slightly dabbing twice this really small blending brush, and it is the E36 by Sigma. And I'm going to again just apply it to the outer V. And I like this brush because it's a lot more precise. It places the color right where you want it. Now I'm going to go back with my MAC 217 and then just buff that out. I want it to look blended in with the other colors. Alright, so now before I place the colors on my lid, I'm going to take the warm brown shade, orangey brown shade again, and I'm going to apply that to the bottom lash line. And that shade is just going to go on the bottom lash line, and I'm going to use a really small smudger brush and just place it as close to the lash line as possible. Alright, so now to the lid, I'm going to apply this really pretty champagne color from Makeup Forever, and that's going to go on the lid. And the lighter shade in the inner corner. And I love a super bright inner corner. Alright, so now on top of that lid color, I'm going to apply a little bit of shimmer. So it's basically like a very finely milled glitter, and it has kind of an iridescent look to it. So yeah, this is in, oh man, I have, wow. Okay, so it is in 90947. Yeah, it's a really pretty pinky shade. So to apply the glitter, I'm going to take the eyeliner mixing medium by MAC, and it's just clear, and it doesn't it's not sticky whatsoever. So I'm just going to place it all over the lid and that's going to really grab on to the glitter. So like little to no fallout actually. So yeah. As you can see, it just makes it a lot more intense. Alright, so I have to clean out the outer edges of my eyeliner. I struggled like crazy. Eyeliner in number 77 is dried out. I tried to add some mixing medium, but I ended up using the Kat Von D ink liner in Trooper, and you know, just to finish off what I started. So I'm going to apply these Glamour Eyes. Yeah, Glamour Eyes eyelashes in number 43. I'm going to apply one coat of mascara. This is the Benefit Roller Lash. Okay, so now I'm going to line my lips with Subculture by MAC. And for my lips, I'm going to do Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in Pure Hollywood. Yeah, Pure Hollywood. So yeah, it's like a nude pink. Alright, so this is the final makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this full-on face of makeup, and yeah, I really wanted to do a full face of makeup, kind of like a get ready with me video, just because I haven't done a tutorial in a while. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!